7:30 in the morning, 29 degrees. And I don't want to run. Run number 3, I'm tired. But what I've noticed about running is once you get started, it's not actually as bad and kind of just starts your day even though you don't want to run. I have a little story today. It's crazy. Before I forget, I'm going to try to get through this. It's one of those dreams where you wake up and you're like, oh, but then you're like, holy crap, Darnell was trying to rob me. Dude. And you're like, wait, who's Darnell? I have no idea. I don't know a Darnell. But in my dream, it was a big black man. I'll get there, though. Man, my mind is still, which is the reality. That's the craziest part about our brains. It's like, doesn't it feel so real? How could you do this to me, Darnell? The dream evades me more every minute that passes. I was going out to the bar, I guess, with no one. I recollect going to the bar with nobody. And what happened was I actually it fast forwarded. I woke up and all I remember in the dream, this is crazy. It was like Inception, a dream within a dream, because I woke up and I looked around and I woke up with 7 strangers around me. And let me give you context. When I drink every single time, I always, 100% of the time, drink a few, stop. I know my limit. I never am one of those people that blacks out and can't remember anything. So this was just, I woke up and I literally could not remember anything. It was the wildest. I remember vividly thinking to myself in the dream, where the hell am I? I remember the room. The room was just like a medium-sized room, and we'll call this the north side and this the south side. On the north side was a couch, 3 people there. To the west was also 3 people, and then there was one of those was a woman, late 20s with a kid, and then 2 people or 3 people just I don't know what they were doing, but they were doing something on the ground, just sitting down, right? They were all just kind of hanging out, right? They all more on the blacker hair side, brown hair side. I feel like I was in Arlington, Texas. This is where it takes place. I was not in Utah. I was in some other place. And I wake up and I have no idea where I am. No idea. These people are not people I associate with, typically. I could just tell. It's not the best part of town, right? You could just tell by their place. And thinking this I'm like, who am I with? What's the deal here? And so I wake up and they think we're all best friends in the dream. I'm like, hey guys. They're like, oh, hi, Rylan. And I'm like, okay, they know who I am. So I'm starting to just talk to these people. They all were like, dude, you were so fun last night. And I'm like, yeah, totally. Very fun. So fun. I can't remember shit. I don't tell them anything. I don't tell them I can't remember. But I just literally, it was how, I'm panicking in my mind. What happened? I was thinking this would be a good movie. This dude wakes up and he's like, what happened? Where am I? But anyway, so to make a long story short, we start talking, whatever, and, pleasantries, all that fun stuff. But then the girl, I guess, and this girl had a boyfriend that was really close to her on the couch. But this girl kind of, I don't know, 2 people leave, whatever, because in the dream, I was talking to them for 20, 30 minutes, dream minutes. And so some people leave, and then I'm like, okay, cool, I got to get home. And they were all nice, right? I got to get home. I'm like, I go outside, my car's gone. Right? So this is where the fun begins. My car's gone. So that girl that was on the couch with her boyfriend, she talks to me. She's like, hey, what's up? What do you need? She doesn't, it's weird because in the dream, they don't know your car's gone. I'm like, bitches, where, how did I get here? You know what I mean? That's my thought process again. And one-on-one to her outside, I say, I don't remember anything last night. I feel like I was drugged because I literally cannot remember anything. And I find that fascinating and interesting at all in one because, again, that would never be my reality, right? Unless someone did that to me. But So she's like, okay, I told her, I was like, where did we go last night? And she's like, oh, she doesn't even tell me. She doesn't tell me the name of the place, nothing. She's like, I'll show you. And so we jump in her car and we drive like not far, 5-10 minutes. It's a small town. And as we're driving, I remember vividly, she's like, there's a parade going on and it's a bad side of town. Like some weird, like, I felt like a movie. She's like, there's a parade going on. We're in some bad part of town. So just let me do the talking. I'm like, aren't we just going to a place where they serve alcohol? Okay. Okay. I'll let you do the talking. So it turns out I get there and people are looking at me funny. The people that work there only, not the people that are eating food. And I walk in, it's like some, whatever, standard, typical place that, well, not typical. It's like a dive bar, but they serve like one of those places that serves like chicken wings only and then drinks. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of dive bar. Anyway, so I walk in and everyone, as soon as I walk in with her, all the workers are staring at me. And I just think to myself, dude, what did I do last night? I can't remember anything. So she's like, don't talk, just stay close and walk. Like we're going to try to find your car. And so we start walking, whatever. And then this is Darnell, a big, like the chef in the back. He looks at me and her together. And I get this weird feeling. And then she's like, hey, we got to go. And I'm like, okay. Okay. And so we start walking out. And as we're walking out, this big black guy, and he's like older, probably like mid 40s, maybe early 50s. He has like starting gray hair on his black beard, and he like pushes me, shoves me, and he's like, hey, what are you doing? And I'm like, dude, I was with her and her boyfriend last night. Like, don't. I literally said, like, yo, he knows. Like, like she cheated on him or something. It's kind of crazy. That's immediately what I knew to be true, is like, she wasn't faithful before, and Darnell was not going to have it again. So I immediately was like, yo, I just slept over at their house. The dude was there. And he's like, okay, cool. Like he did one of those. I was like, what is going on? So anyways, he was just beyond mad. But then as soon as I said that, he was like, chill. And then we go and we get in the car and I'm like starting to panic because I'm like, dude, I'm never going to find my car. Side note, right there in that moment, I was like, it'd be a nice invention if you could like a AirPod or AirTag, whatever, if you could like find my car, Apple, you're welcome, right? If you make cars, make that a feature. Find my damn car. I'm drunk. I drank too much. Oh man. But anyways, so this is kind of where it got a little crazy in that sense. And then because it seemed so real in the dream, like him grabbing my shirt, and like he was a big boy, like 350 pounds, but overweight obviously, but he was like, you could tell the strength of him because he like grabbed me and pushed me a little bit. And I was like, whoa, there's some force to this bad boy. But anyways, so she goes and she talks to him, and I just like stand, 20 feet back, and she's like saying whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then guess what? I wake up, didn't find my car, woke up in a panic. Where's my car? And now that's my dream story. Darnell pushed me. He was mean to me for 2 seconds. And I just thought it was weird because I woke up in a dream. Yeah, that was the craziest feeling, which is so funny because like, doesn't it make you like question like, how was everything so, I generated in my little brain cells, I generated this whole little reality and it feels so real. And it's like, what if this is the reality as well? Anyway, that's like all conspiracy. But that's a feeling you get. You wake up like in a panic, in a sweat. Darnell, why'd you do this to me? What if you're living 2 lives at once? Because you go to sleep for like 8 hours, right? What if during those 8 hours you're living another life? Oh my gosh. All right, let's go run from Darnell. Darnell! You jerk. All right, 8:11. See how long we go. There's people up here at 145. They're just working.
with the view of the mountain. Little fun fact, while we go backwards, this mountain college used to be the federal building. Really old. Let me show you the new federal building. Your fine earned tax dollars. It's crazy. Look how big it is. Good morning. Something to help me run further is have a little treat. And that's where we're going. We're getting coffee out. We're big spenders today. $3 coffee on us, boys. Gotta get you a little peace on earth in Provo and take a sleigh ride and love your barista. That's what we gotta do. Good morning, sir. How are you? Tired. I ran here. I'm running. Early. Don't stay up late, young man. Can I just get one of your pour-overs?
The drip or the pour?
The drip, sorry, yeah. Just do a medium. It's perfect, yeah. Yeah, small's fine, I guess.
Any room for cream?
Hard decisions. Yeah, a little bit. I'm not an animal.
Yeah.
Those people that have it all black? No, so my brother does it. I think he's crazy.
Yeah, it's $3.94. Yeah, like I said, refills all day.
Cool. I'll be here till close. I'm just kidding. Another bar here. One of the cool things about it is this little honeycomb. I mean, it's not really efficient, but it's cool. Look at this. Oh, because we were sweating in there because we ran here. We're all alone out here in the 29 degrees. We got our coffee. And they are up in the prices. It used to be $2 for this little drip, or whatever, I call it drip. The pour over, I don't know, whatever the hell. The refillable ones, god damn it. What I do is I put a little cinnamon when I'm here. Cinnamon, nutmeg, a few little bit of natural sweetener, the stevia, whatever, and then honey. And then you do that 7 times, and it's equate to one Starbucks 60 grams of sugar. One thing I noticed about running is you don't want to do it. It seems like the worst thing ever. If you can trick your brain and say, I'm gonna run only half a mile, and then by the time you get out there, you're like 3 miles in. That's what I've done, and it helps, so you're welcome. I'm looking at Ernies Deli. I wonder what time they open. It's like 8 something. Maybe you get a steak sandwich from there. Reminds me of good memories of me and Cam. I think it's like $8. I'll show you this. I'm probably gonna get one if they're open. We're at Ernies breakfast sandwiches. Hello, good morning. Can I get your steak? Where is it? I forget.
Steak and egg?
Yes, steak and egg.
Okay. Alright, $8.65.
All right, look at this bad boy. Oh my gosh, I got no onions and no pepperoncinis, but this is scrumptious, and you got to do the thing with the fry sauce. I mean, I have fry sauce and everything. The bread that comes with this is like a Cajun roll, if I'm saying that right. It's so good. There's dripping egg everywhere. It's amazing. Hey, thank you.